Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the outskirts of the city of Aurelia, where the new road built between Aurelia and our second city, Geldorf, is being threatened by bandits who are preying on trade, and also those traveling for want of a better life. Something we should do something about. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, and this is a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make the important decisions. And right now, we have an army guarding Geldorf, a smaller army guarding Aurelia, an army which this neutral army seems capable of defeating. We'll see if they decide to attack, or if they want to continue with their banditry. Now there's a berserker guarding the city. Nope, they are fleeing. Still, though, they must be stopped. Oh. It appears a second group of bandits. Another Tigran. No, this time it's a high elf reanimator. Same as what we fought last time. They're attacking the city. We were able to beat them once. We can do it again. Can our builder actually do anything? No. No, it can't. Alright. Everybody line up. Actually, defenses make no difference whatsoever against undead. So let's move back and form a cordon with just the men. And women, I suppose. The Civic Guard doesn't necessarily have to be only men. Ignatious, do your thing. We've seen this before. But these wandering armies are becoming a real problem. We're going to have to devote all of our resources to taking them out. We're not going to be able to found any more cities until we were able to stop these guys. It's a good thing we now have allies in the sea to protect us from that direction. Okay. Excellent. And all that's doing is making Ignatious more strong. Now, they're stopping short of attacking, which actually hurts us because they're able to defend themselves better against our attacks. I feel like Ignatius should get out of attack range, though. Alright, they're finished. Let's focus fire. Oh. Thought that was Civic Guard, but okay. They managed to be none the worse for wear. Alright, unfortunately the... There we go. That didn't do any good. Let's move these guys back. Alright, she still has the Guardian Flame ability, which can be used once in the battle, so that's useful. And Frigiberto? No, Frigiberto can't do anything. So she would not necessarily be able to kill one of these guys. But she has to guard Ignatius. That was still relatively useful. And she's in trouble. Okay, we saw that coming. Can she use it on herself? She can indeed. Alright. No, they can't be affected by that, unfortunately. Trying to figure out the best way to save Anya here. Okay. Ignatious? Yeah, Ignatious can do it. Excellent. And now they can do it. Well, Anya the Cityfeller risked herself for the safety of the city, and her risk was rewarded. We were able to beat the enemies, but we didn't lose anyone. And Ignatius got a little stronger. So let's see. I almost feel like giving him already more spells, because his spells are so useful. Mind control is pretty good, too. He is leading this army, so this would apply. All the units gain +1 against spiritual attacks. Enchanted armor. Oh, here we go. 5 mana and 1. All units in the hero's army gain 1 magical damage? Yes, that is most important. And we'll give them some hit points. Because now they can attack the spirits with more usefulness. Alright, great. And our Berserker has been produced. Alright, we have a storehouse. The wall isn't really going to do us any good against spirits, but it will do us pretty good against the roving bandit party that's up there. We don't need a warlord's command. We can leave that in Aurelia for the moment. Alright, we'll get the wall. Then we need to start building troops. This bard's gonna stay where he is. What is that? Frostling Ice Queens and Mammoth Riders. That is an army. Holy cow. Another lost library. There seem to be many of them dotting this world. I wonder if perhaps an advanced civilization that cared very much about knowledge once dominated this world, but for some cataclysmic event that we're not aware of, they fell out of power. We could continue to explore in this direction, but I'm very nervous about these frostlings. Alright, what do we got? Acid darts. Well, Frigoberto already has a heavy crossbow. What is this? Like, can Frigoberto interact with that? A shrine to the fickle mermaid. Bestows visiting units with +2 vision range and mariner for 8 turns. Awesome. I think humans are already mariners, I'm pretty sure. But at least it refilled their movement. So what's this? Never mind. It's got 3 Krakens guarding it. Friggin' does not want to mess with that right now. Back to land to take care of these bandits. Let's see what they do. They're heading back to Aurelia. They just took over this node, or at least they're hanging out on it. Another research breakthrough. Alright. We just need to keep getting troops out. I'm not sure which ones, though. Everyone seems to love the monster hunters, but I believe they are irregular ranged troops. They have a 12 attack melee strike with 11 light crossbow. And a 12 defense. So they're more defended than our longswordsmen. They have more health. They can move further. Now, they're better in pretty much every way. Except for melee strike. Our longswordsmen are slightly better. But I guess they're versatile. We're going to let these guys continue to heal up, especially Anya. They'll protect the builder as well as the city. Okay, so our research breakthrough didn't actually open up a new ability. It just helped us along our way to advanced seafaring. It appears the council will be able to determine what our next research priority is going to be. I understand the council is very, very busy, so in order to not waste their time, we're only going to give the council 1 or 2 things to decide each council episode now instead of multiple, so they can focus on the more important choices. Gaspard's army is starting to look quite nice, but not ready yet to take out these guys. Now, the drowned mariners can actually go on land, but the mermaids cannot. And Frigiberto is back on land. Alright. I need to figure out what legendary means. Like, when they say legendary, is that like you need 3 armies to do it? Or, like, I need to do more research into what exactly legendary means. Alright, so I'm going to leave it up to the council to determine what our next research priority is going to be. We also have a new hero offering to join, a level 5 Dreadnought. I mean, we have the money, but we're starting to gain an awful lot of heroes. I'm not sure if they have a cap, or if there's like a cost, a maintenance cost. He's a Dreadnought just like Anya. He can tunnel through dirt walls. He's fast healing. He kind of looks like a monster hunter with that hat. Like Anya, he has a musket. I'm going to leave it up to the council to determine whether we should accept him or not, or whether we should try to perhaps get a hero of a different persuasion. We do have a theocrat, we have a warlord, we have 2 warlords now, a theocrat, a sorcerer, and a dreadnought. So there's still a rogue that we could have, and maybe something else? I don't remember, but I'll leave it up to the council. Geldorf has their wall. Alright. I would say we should produce units in Geldorf, but we can't only produce a human guard. And it's probably easier to move units from Aurelia and focus Geldorf on making money. But a shrine is probably a good idea. Get more mana. Now see, I was going to go after those brigands, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, see, they're still threatening to Aurelia. Did we take out? Yeah, we did. You know, we could really use another scout, honestly. Well, okay, this is going to be a short episode, but I do want the council to be able to weigh in on our next course of research, and I don't want to go to the next turn with not researching something, because that's kind of a waste. So, council, you get to determine 2 things. 1, the future research path of Aurelia. We now have advanced logistics, which has been added to our group of spells that we can research, as well as the ones we've already had. I know Resurrect Hero had some supporters in the council, as did Stone Skin, as did Mounted Archers. But I will, of course, leave it up to the council to determine what to do. Advanced logistics will allow all of our units to move faster on roads, and flying units are also moving faster, I guess, in general? That doesn't seem too helpful. What if you don't have roads? Warfare will improve Frigoberto's spellcasting and the mana capacity of our empire. Garrison's Honor. Units that are garrisoned in cities with a wall get a 2 defensive bonus. And if there is not a wall, they not only get the defensive bonus, but also a strength bonus. That's pretty awesome, actually. Warrior Culture will have no happiness penalties from enemy in the domain, which is great, but our people are pretty happy regardless. Research Expansionism. Outposts gain an additional 20 production, so that's going to be useful for building new cities. Mounted Archer, of course, allows us to produce Mounted Archer, and it also allows us to progress 1 step forward toward a Phalanx, which sounds like a pretty awesome melee unit. Hero Slaying will give all of our units +3 against heroes. We haven't met a hero yet. Resurrect Hero will allow us to resurrect our own heroes, although Frigoberto has been told by the mages that there may actually be a spell further down that only warlords can cast that will allow heroes to be resurrected more quickly. The Draft will just make our units happy. Again, happiness is not really a problem right now. Dispel will allow us to dispel enchantments and buffs. Last Stand will bestow 2 defense, 1st strike, and the polearm ability on a target unit for the entirety of the combat. Additionally, they will get 2 times the normal bonus to defense and resistance. So if we have like one unit, let's say Anya, if we have Anya guarding against a lot of hostile creatures while ranged troops are attacking them, this spell would really help her out because it would turn her into a tank. Also Frigoberto or any other tanky type unit. And Stone Skin actually is similar. It adds +5 defense, +3 holy resistance, but what it does though is it slows down the unit. So if someone's standing and guarding a gateway, that's fine, but if we expect them to move around, that's not going to be too useful. So the council can determine which of these we're going to go with, and the council will also determine whether or not to accept this guy, Per Notchson, or not. Or if we're going to try to find maybe a hero of a different provenance. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marcus Aurelius. This is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay series where you, the viewer, gets to make the important decisions. Have a good one.